Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, so am I. Well, 2023. It's got to be a year of adventure for me. It has to be. There's three things I like doing. Well, there's quite a lot of things I like doing, but mainly kayaking, walking, hiking, mountain biking, and doing both with the kids and without the kids. To have a bit of free time as well. So yeah, so welcome to my 2023 of adventures around the Isle of Man and further afield, because I build sea kayaks, and one of the things I'm determined to do this year is to hand deliver the kayaks around the UK, because they all tend to be in kayaking hotspots like Orkney, Oban, various places in Scotland, places in Penwyn Mar, Anglesey in Wales, and some in Ireland that I've got planned. So yeah, the plan is on my free weekends over the summer is go and deliver these kayaks and do a bit of adventure at the same time. So, but this is the start of it today. I went for a kayaking little adventure the other week. That was my first trip out after Christmas into the new year, and this is my first hike, I would say. So yeah, I'm starting off at Port Erin, which is my favourite place on the Isle of Man, and I'm going to walk through to the Sound and get probably a cup of coffee and a cake. And the other thing I need to do this year is wearing these glasses. I can't see a thing, and these glasses make me feel really sick, so I'm trying to wear them in. I need to do that, seriously, because I can see so much more. Yeah. Welcome to my walk today. I'm also getting into the YouTube at the moment, hence I'm making this film, video, short, whatever they call it. And I follow up quite a few people now to get inspired for walking and adventures. I follow somebody called Wild Bear, which she's brilliant. I absolutely love her YouTube videos and the adventures that she gets up to. She just loves trying different things, which admires me, affects my admiration more than anything really. But this reminded me, she tried to stay in a little ruin like this once, with a tarpaulin over the top, and you'll have to go and watch that video because it's a disaster video, but again, it's an adventure, isn't it? It's what life's about, keeps you alive. But yeah, imagine they put a tarpaulin over that wild camp. Having a breather. Does anybody else get that? First 20 minutes of a hike, just your body fights against you, and then all of a sudden you sort of get into your stride, don't you? And your body accepts that you're out for a walk. But yeah, I'm in a little sheltered area at the moment. This is where I've been walking. So Port Erin is all the way down right behind there. I've walked over the hill so far. I met a nice gentleman. You know, one thing I love about the Isle of Man, I've just met somebody on the path there, and we stopped to greet each other. We don't know each other, but we wished each other well, and hope we have a nice walk sort of thing. And there's a coffee waiting for me at the cafe. And that's the thing I love about the Isle of Man. I mean, it's great. My car's parked up at Port Erin. There's no car parking fees, and no one's going to have into my car. You know, the stereo's there to stay, sort of thing. Yeah, I love it. So this is called Brad Ahead, and this is one of my favourite kayaking destinations. Obviously, all this west coast, the southern west coast, if you know what I mean, of the Isle of Man. We always say down south, but it's not. It's sort of the far west of the Isle of Man, if anything. The most southerly point is over at Cregneash, which is at the other side of the island, but you know, it always feels like I think it's because I used to live in England. It feels like I'm going down south, if you will. Yeah, it's one of my favourite kayaking destinations. It's great. I would be kayaking today, but I'm on my own, and we keep to a rule really: 3 on the sea, unless it's conditions that you know you're going to be comfortable in. And it's a bit choppy today, and a bit windy, so that's the first point of all is kayaking. But secondly, will be walking, because I always like to save the mountain bike days when I'm with my daughter, which is tomorrow. So, tomorrow I'll be out with my daughter Phoebe on the mountain bike, so I want to save my legs for that really. So, a walk, a nice walk.
So this is lichen, and it's said that lichen only grows in an atmosphere that's got no pollutants in it, so it's like 100% fresh air, and then it'll grow. So if there's any pollutant in the air at all, it just won't grow. too windy to talk. So this is the cafe where I'm going to get cake. It's a bit fattening, but what the hell. And this is the sound. Let's just get a cake. Just in a little sheltered spot out of the wind for a minute. It's lovely here. When we go kayaking from, say, I don't know, anywhere really, Port Erin or Port Erin, and you want to come to the sound, up to this little beach here, come in the inlet, park your kayak up and then go for a scone. But yeah, I was going to walk back exactly the same way I came, but I'm doing alright for time actually, so and I'm quite enjoying myself. I'm feeling fit, so I'm going to walk back on the south coast of the bottom end of the island and up near the place called the Chasms. There's some really nice scenery up there, and then cuts across back to the car at Port Erin. So I'll show you a bit more of my little trip. So it's too windy to record voices again, so I'm having to do telepathy. So this is how I'm doing it. So here we are. This is the Kitterland. This is the Calf of Man. And this is the Drinking Dragon Tide Race. And now we're heading over to the chasms quite shortly. But from the chasms I'll be heading over towards Cregneash and then back over towards Port Erin.
Having a rest. It's my first sit down after my scone. It's a bit windy, so I've just stopped for a little drink before I go down to the chasms. I've not got any affiliation to Oasis. I buy my own drinks. This is not a sponsored video. But yeah, the chasms. So this place is like walled off because it's just looks like the cliff edge is over there basically, but there's loads of chasms basically, but a chasm as in there's a crack in there's quite a few cracks in the cliff face here that have moved apart, and some of them just drop. There doesn't seem to be a bottom to them. You can literally step over the gap in the footpath, and it could be 200-foot drop that you're stepping over. It's bizarre really, and bits of it fall into the sea, not very regularly. I've been on the Isle of Man since 2007, and I've only heard of one time part of the cliff face fell into the sea, and it wasn't a great lot at that. So this is my last. I'm gonna move off the coast now for a little bit because I've got to get back to the car at Port Erin. I'm quite enjoying the walk. I could happily keep on walking through to Port St Mary, but then I'll have to go from coast to coast, from Port St Mary to Port Erin walking. So I don't really want to walk on a load of tarmac. So the little old cafe behind me, I'm going to take the footpath up to the top of the hill there and into a little village called Cregneash. I think it's one of the oldest villages on the Isle of Man. I could be completely wrong saying that, but it's all thatched cottages and things like that, and people still live in them. and it's still a little village that's been here since the beginning of time. And so I'm going to walk through there. It's got quite a lot of history to it. There's a couple of the cottages you can walk into and have a look at the how people used to live, and obviously there is some that people actually do still live in, but they're basically just mud and stone walls with thatched roofs, coal fires and wood fires inside, and the locals would be crofters, so they would do anything from farming and fisheries sorts of stuff. So that was the chasms. So you can see, so I'm walking away from the chasms now. I'm going to go over the top of this hill here, up to that point. Windy now, cold, the sun's gone in, but just about to come into Cregneash, so I'll show you Cregneash. I'm going to leave you here because I'm just heading down this tarmac road, which is a bit boring, to my car. And it's beautiful here. All the gorse has gone yellow. It's lovely to see. Literally, it's literally all over. It's lovely. So yeah, thanks for watching if you got to the end, and hopefully I'll be able to do a bit more exciting videos of the Isle of Man as we come into spring. And we have one. We're probably doing a video tomorrow with my daughter, but we have another YouTube channel called Manx Adventure Squad. And actually, see, this is at the point where I get lost. I want to go that way. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. Yeah, we have another YouTube channel called Manx Adventure Squad, which I use for the kids. So it's a bit more kid fun, if you will, of course, as opposed to boring hikes. So yeah, so that was the far west and south of the Isle of Man. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you'd like to say, if you got this far, well done, and see you again soon.